Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikki, known here as the One-Handed Bandit. And as you can tell from the title of this video, I will be reviewing some of the products from the Colourpop's California Love collection. I have the palette. I also have a mascara and a liquid lip. And also in the bundle that I purchased, it came with a highlighter and a bronzer. Now, I'm pretty nervous about the bronzer. It looks really light. It is in the shade Opening Act. And the highlighter is in the shade Main Attraction. They came in these sleeves. I didn't know that they came in sleeves. I thought they were going to be compacts, but I will be placing an order for the single compacts to put these two in so that I don't break them. So as you can tell, I already did my brows off camera, and I also primed my lids with my Milk Makeup Concealer in the shade Caramel. So I'm going to go ahead and dig into this palette. So once again, this is the California Love palette. It has 12 shades. There's no mirror, but it has 12 very nice neutral and warm tone shades. And one of them, if I'm not mistaken, is a pressed glitter. I believe it is this one here called El Captain. Let's start out with building up our shadows. So I'm going to use this first shade in the palette called Sequoia, which is like a mustard tone color, and it is matte. And I'm going in with a Morphe 441 brush. So this color will probably not show up too much because I'm using a base that is closer to my skin tone, not too light. So if I was using like a light base or an eye primer, it'll probably show up a little more. So far the shadow is pigmented. It is easy to blend. It is packing on nicely. So next I'm going to take this shade called Gold Rush, and this is more of a maroon type color. It does have some gold reflex in it, but I'm just going to add that into my crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the shade Sequoia to blend out Gold Rush just a little bit. So I'm just going to carve out my crease. You probably know that I love doing cut creases, and because of my hooded lids, those do look much better on me. So I'm just going to use that same concealer, the Milk Concealer, and I'm just going to go straight in with the wand. I will be using the shade Surfrider in the palette. That's this one right here. So I'm going to deepen up my outer V, and I'm going to go in with this shade called Highway, HWY. And for the inner portion of my eye, I'm going to be using this pressed glitter, which is called El Captain. And I'm going to use that on the inner portion. So now that I have added the lid shade, I'm going to go off camera and do liner and lashes, and I'll come back to finish off the rest of the look. So I added liner and lashes off camera, and the lashes that I am wearing are by Koutored Lashes, and they are in the style Cute. And for liner, I use my Wetn Wild liner. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using the Bakerie baking oil because my skin is dry today. And I'm going to add just a little bit to my face. And for foundation, I'm using the Bakerie Bake Mix foundation. So now that the foundation is all blended out, I'm going to conceal with my Milk concealer in the shade Caramel. I'm going to set my under eye with my Bakerie flour powder. So I'm going to go back in with the California Love palette, and I'm going to take the shade Gold Rush, and I'm going to add that to my bottom lash line. And then next I'm going to take the shade Sequoia that I use in my transition area, and I'm going to add that right below Gold Rush. And for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using this shade called Cruisin'. So as I mentioned before, in the California Love collection, well, the bundle that I purchased, it came with a bronzer and a highlighter. So I'm going to be using the bronze shade, and it is called Opening Act. I just want to see how pigmented it is, because you know sometimes some bronzers can look very light in the pan and actually pick up pretty deep. So we're going to try here. This is the bronzer, and I'm just going to take my bronzer brush, and let's just see how pigmented it is. So it looks like it added just a tiny bit of bronze, but it's not deep enough. It could be used for an all-over setting powder. No, I don't think it could be used as a setting powder, not for me. But it does add a little bit of bronze to your face. So it does look light in the pan, but it's not bad. So also in this collection, there was a brown mascara, and it came in the shade Brownie Points. And this is the packaging. And I'm just going to add that mascara to my bottom lash line. I've never had a brown mascara, so I was interested in this. And again, the name of the mascara is called Brownie Points. So as you can tell, I have very thin and short lashes. This applicator I don't like. It's pretty big. I would use these for top lashes without wearing falsies. This wand is very, very large. So applying it to my bottom lashes is a little difficult, but if you have longer bottom lashes, then maybe this will work for you. I'm going to continue using this probably just because I have it, but would I repurchase this? Absolutely not. So also in this bundle that I purchased, there came a highlighter, and it is in the shade Main Attraction. It looks like it could be ashy on me, but it's more of like a champagne. I'm going to set my face with my Anastasia Dewy Skin Mist. And I'm going to go in with that highlighter. And I'm just going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder just to blend out the rest of my face, and will also help with I applied a bit too much highlighter. And I'm just going to use my California Beamin bronzer, and I'm just going to contour my nose. So I'm just going to line my lips with my Colourpop and makeupshayla BFF4. And also in the California Love bundle, it came with, I believe, 5 or 6 liquid lipsticks. But the only color that stood out to me was the shade Scenic Root, and it was this nudie pink color. The other one was like red, a really bright coral, and I believe it was another shade. But this was the one that stood out to me, so this is the one I picked up. And in my last video, I believe I used this shade, and I'm going to apply. And this is one of their ultra blotted lips. So this highlight is really, really nice. The highlighter is in the shade Main Attraction. But that is it. That is the final look using some of the products that I purchased in the Colourpop California Love collection. This is a very, very nice palette. It has very neutral, very warm shades that you can use for everyday looks. And since it's summertime, these are very nice shades that you can wear in the summer for every day. For the, like I mentioned, the highlight is absolutely beautiful. The bronzer, on the other hand, it could be a shade or two darker for me. It is very light. It did show up on my cheeks, however, I did have to build it up quite a bit. And the mascara, it is what it is. It's a mascara. I just didn't like the wand applicator for my bottom lashes. I will try it again with just my natural lashes without using any falsies, just to see if it volumizes it or if it gives it any length. From what I'm seeing on the packaging, it does say that it is a volumizing mascara. So I will try it on its own without wearing any falsies. And that is it. That is the final look. That is my review on the California Love collection. I hope that you have enjoyed today's video, and also be sure to subscribe, support my channel so that I can continue to bring you content, and be sure to click that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload videos. And I will see you in my next video, which would be on Friday. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.